Hi, Shantia. All right, it is 5:02. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna unmute you here. Welcome to our Tuesday group healing. For those who don't know me, my name is Wayan. This is our monthly group healing, and invited some guests today to attend. So this will be, Okay, let's start again. Welcome to our Tuesday monthly healing. Welcome. Today is the 9th of July, 2019. Hey, how are you? So we have a couple people on the live here as well. Today I just came up with the topic of connection and what does it mean when we lost connections, and really when we lost connection to our divine ourself and we lost balance. So today we're just going to do some clearing on that, found some meditation to help you reconnect it with yourself. And sometime when you lose connection, it kind of like you feel like you're stuck in an area. So today we'll hope to relieve some of that and help you better connecting with your soul, yourself, your higher self. And how are you, Shantia? And Sky, you're going to say hi, or you can type. You can't hear me? Oh dear. How's that now? Can you still hear me on here? Let me see what's going on this. Okay. Can you hear me better? Can't hear. How about this? Can you hear? I'm going to go without this. Can you hear better? Oh dear, I don't know what to do. Okay. Can't hear. Give me very low. Okay, thank you. I'll put this up a little higher. Let me get another headset. Pause it for a minute. Sorry about that. Technical difficulty. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Let me get a new headset and see what's going on. So meanwhile, you can type down in the message below what's going on in your life, what clarity you need. I'm gonna go and get a new headset. Sorry about that.
It's two, so choose one. Just get them both back after.
Okay. So, hopefully it's the headset issues. Hi, Concha. Oh, I can hear you now. Oh, Sky was, let me see here again. So, let me see. Can you hear me? Oh, okay, then it's fine. Nothing wrong with this headset then. Sky says she couldn't hear me. Okay, maybe because she's not muted, but okay, this is work good. Sorry about that. Okay, I chased down some headset. My son gave me 2, and then this is working, which is perfect. Sorry about that, guys. I'm scared to trust things are going too well. Okay. So that's happened in the past. Things gone too well, and then things could go wrong because that was the old programming. Okay, so Sky, I think it's your end. Concha says she can hear me. Hi, Tiffany. So I don't know what to do for you, but couldn't hear you once I record. Oh, let me try and record again. Resume. Can you hear me now? Can you still hear me? Concha? Okay, so that's working. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there. Sorry for the technical difficulty. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Shantia. All right. So let's connect our energy. So whatever you're doing, driving, stop driving and really tune into this. And I have Sky said, okay, now she can hear me good. Daughter who is on disability and is homeless. She'll find a place. Will she find a place to rent? Her disability is very limited. Could she hear? Okay. She'll definitely have a place to rent there. I can't help her with a disability that's limited, but there is different source and some, I guess, divine guardian who showed up to help her there. We just need to clear some of her energy for that. I'm just answering some of the side note here. Okay. So today we're talking about connections, and when we lost connection to our divinity, we have trust issues, we have circumstances thrown our way that's not clear today, so we're going to do some clearing on that, and part of that is through some of the emotions that we've been traumatized growing up. I have Shanti was saying, oh, I'm really scared to trust things when they're going too well, and part of that is probably lifetime of things going too well and then something goes wrong. So you feel, oh, you know, I can't get comfortable being Cinderella because that could go back. Pretty much, I'm thinking of Cinderella right now. It's so like, boom, you have all this fancy dancing and boom, everything is lost. And somehow we've been programmed that way. You've been stuck in that rut for so long, and when things go right, even things going right at your hand, you can't even comfortably enjoy it in that moment because truly we don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow. And it's just like that person said, well, you know, I have all this money, but I don't want to spend. I want to save it for tomorrow to spend or future retirement, but then they're not comfortably it's also a program that we've been programmed with. If we use it up today, it may not be there tomorrow. And it's a lot of sad case for a lot of people. Same with being experiencing, hey, everything's going well and it could go wrong. Yeah, anything could go wrong the next day. We don't really know. However, when you keep your energy aligned and trusting in that process, enjoying this moment, because when you so worry about, oh my God, this is too good to be true, this is too good to be true, you're not truly, oh my God, this is happening, I'm enjoying it. So can you get rid of that idea already? Anything that doesn't allow that you to experience fully and experience that funness, that excitement and joy, can we release that? Is that okay, Shantia? Are you okay to give that up already? Can you have a yes? And yes, and then Sky was talking about, yeah, you know, my daughter's on disability. She's homelessness now. Yes, that could be today. And things could start shifting once we start shifting her energy. So I'll keep her energy in mind as we're going through our meditation, as we're going through our healing session today as well. Sky, yes, so we got rid of that. So feeling to the energy and noticing where you felt that stuckness, Shantia. And Sky, I guess, you know, for you is you're gonna, I'm just gonna use your body as for your daughter. So noticing where she's feeling in your body right now. And you can speak for her pretty much. You can type up. Just noticing how you're feeling inside your body. So I'm just borrowing your body for your daughter. And we can heal some of that. And then we can connect to some of the old energies that cause her stuck. And we do live in the country that really, disability people that are really taken care of versus more people around the world that's not being taken care of as well. And when we start shifting our consciousness up here, shifting the energy for those people, for them, seeing them what they can be and possibilities versus like what their current situation is as well. So just noticing, you can type that in, what you're noticing in your body feeling right now on behalf of your daughter as well. Sorry, even worry. Yes, so let's go ahead and release that worry. Anyone else have worry about things that, oh my God, this is happening and I'm worried about this. One of the talk I'm going to talk tomorrow is the 5 precepts of Reiki principle. And one of them is, I like this one and I want all of you to repeat after me. Just for today, I choose not to worry. Just for today, I'm allowing myself to be in this space. And as the worry arises, I'm not to suppress it, I just want to watch it. I just want to watch and observe, when did I feel this worry in the past? And just observing that, is this real, is this happening? No. The wedding is not there yet. The groom is not even physically there yet. So instead of spending time entertaining those thoughts, the groom's not going to show up in your case and a few other things, why don't we start entertaining what possibility? So this is a fun exercise to help you reconnecting with yourself again. So noticing where you are right now in your body. Just being aware of your body. Just have a little body scan. And I'm going to teach you to do some breathing. And then just really helping you getting back here in this moment. Because truly this is the only moment that we can focus on, because we don't know what the next minute's going to be. So we can train our mind to be in this moment, in this body, in this space, in these connections. And life is those little moments to moment that string it together in memories. And memories pass, and every second I'm speaking is all passing as well. So being aware of your body right now, good. So now I want you to just do some breathing with me, just in and out through your mouth like this. We'll do this for 21 breaths. I don't know why the 21 breath, but it's just simply, it's just blowing like this. So do that for 21 breaths. Just do that for 21 breaths right now. And Sky, you can do that for your daughter. Keep going. This is a one quick way for you five more breaths. So when you find yourself worrying, just like those in and out breath is really getting you back into your breath again, and it kind of like a reset for your breathing, because when you're breathing normally, when you are connecting to your breath, your body kind of be in this breath and noticing how you're breathing now after you even just take 21 of those breaths. You're noticing you're breathing more abdominal now, just being aware of your body right now. Good, releasing stuff. That's awesome. Yawning is another way to release stuff. Okay, so are we in our body and feeling our connection already? So really this is the true connection that you can possibly be. Worry, fear, anger, all of those emotions just kind of take us away from being in this moment. And really, in this moment, it's really pleasant. Everything is just as it is. So plant these seeds of pleasantness. Plant these seeds of just joy and being in this moment. We're going to spend some of this time, we're going to just go through and just release some of these emotions that you have put yourself through. Excuse me for 2 seconds. So starting with Sky, so I've noticed there are some inherited emotions that your daughter was experiencing from your end, and this is prenatal, pre-birth. So I'm gonna go ahead, and there's like 3 important ones. So the first emotion that came through before she was born was abandonment. So take a nice 3 deep breaths, and let's go ahead and release that abandonment. That was like from you, but she's inherited that emotions. Actually 10 breaths, and since it's inherited emotions. This is before she was even born, feeling the sense of abandonment. Let's go ahead and release that. And there is the emotion of anxiety. Emotion of anxiety. Let's go ahead and release anxiety. Anxiety normally sitting on the stomach and the spleen area. Go ahead and release that anxiety. Anyone else that have ever experienced the emotion of anxiety and abandonment, let's go ahead and release it this time. So you guys are getting multiple clearing, even though I'm clearing from one person. As you're rewatching this, you're getting that energy clearing for yourself as well from other times that you actually experienced that. So another inherited emotions is coming up with heartache. Sky, heartache, that inherited, that your daughter didn't actually inherit. Good, head and back. Let's go ahead and release that one too. And that head and back should be clearing right now as well. This would be down, the number should be down right now. Noticing that area probably more relaxed. Turn into your head and back right now. Let's go ahead and release. Good job. So Miss Concha, would you like to type, or you can say hi? Hello. So what are some of the disconnection that you felt that feel some stuckness that you can do with some clearing? If you any particular area, or I'm just going to go ahead and just release some emotion, whatever's coming up for you. Oh, awesome. So yes, so the next step is like, let's celebrate, because a lot of that doubt start coming back. Oh my God, is this really happening? Relaying what Concha was saying is like, now everything is coming to fruition. Her career is getting taken off. She's growing tremendously. And then, you know, that's a little hesitant, like, probably, is this really happening? And even though financially she's way better than she was, but that part of her, that hesitance, like, Shanti was saying earlier, is, oh my God, I'm getting married, this and that, but I'm still having trust that's going to be real or not. And yes, part of that self-doubt, self-past, and the past that's showing up still, you know, that little doubt, and like, oh my God, is this really happening? Let's go ahead and release that any doubt and fear in the past that's not serving you, or have programmed in the past that felt that way, you achieved something and then you lost it. let's go ahead and release that fear and worry, wherever that's holding in your space, in your aura, in your body, around you. Let's go ahead and release that. Anyone else who experienced that feeling of fear, worry, it is too good to be true. Let's go ahead and release that all together on the count 10 breath. Okay, 10 breath in and out, 10 breaths. Let's go ahead and release that 1 and then a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6, 7 and an 8 and a 9 and a 10 and an extra more. Let's go ahead, because that's a really common denomination or emotions. Obviously, those who are watching this was showing up. I know I had people here that suffer from all this thing that I wanted to show up and not show up today, and this message is also for you. Let's go ahead and release that fear, emotion of fear. Whoa, a lot of fear, 100 times over. Okay, I'm just gonna each one is it's gonna be a 10. I'm just 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Whoa, my holy cow. So a lot of people that are watching this replay are experience that same emotion. It's a collaboration emotion. Thank you. Let's go ahead and release that and return it to sender, return it to source where it can heal, dilute it, and allowing us to embrace in our true divinity, our true essence of joy and peace, and that you are truly experiencing, and anything that doesn't allow that, let's go ahead. We're going to release that. Release. Wow, thank you for speaking for all of us, Concha. Thank you. Feeling that. Whoa, I can feel that shifting. It's epic. Good. Thank you. That's quite epic. Thank you. So, Miss Joan, how are you? I'm glad you can come on. That's okay. That's all right. And you're here. That's the most important thing. As I was talking earlier, and the word that coming up for this healing was just connection. And I learned that when we lost connection to our divine within ourselves, things start falling apart or imbalance. So sometimes it's these emotions that we bear in our younger years as we experience, as store in our consciousness, that cause of our issues arises in any particular area that's showing up in your life, that are lingering thoughts, feelings that you want to share. Okay. Okay, good. So relaying what Joan was saying is she starts standing and she's experienced a lot of lower back ache. And typically pain has got to do with fear, and being in the lower back, our lumbar is our support system, and not feeling that support that you desire as you are growing through this fruition, but not having that support there or feeling being supported. So that's the message is coming that, and our body does speak to us there. So let's go ahead. Anything that doesn't allow that support to come through, anything that, and again, you got to down with that fear of worry about moving forward, and our structure support is the foundation to our house. Our body is our house. Any emotion that are holding back, and Joan is speaking for a lot of this, is there's a level of insecurity from age 5 that's showing up. Anything else that experience the emotion of insecurity, and noticing where you're holding in your body right now. Those are watching, listening, rewatching, let's go ahead and release that. Oh my God, this is a lot coming out, like 1, 30, 40, 50 times. I'm not gonna do 50 times. Each stroke is gonna be 10. So we're gonna go ahead and release 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Whoa, let's go ahead and release that. Let's go ahead and release that. Whoa, 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 wow. It's quite a mass there. I'm feeling, it was almost like a bowling ball in weight, almost, John. It was like this heavy bowling ball you're holding. So, okay, are you okay to release that today already? Are you okay to let that bowling ball roll it and just make that strike? Let's use that to strike home. Let's go ahead and envision that bowling ball out of there and strike that home run for the, I'm seeing all these pins that you're gonna hit it, aim it, and strike it for me. Let's go ahead and set the intention. Let it roll out of you, out of your leg, and then we're just gonna make that strike. I'm getting a lot of fun metaphor here. You're very close to home run, and guide said you just need to trust the process because things are moving awesomely, and it's moving. It's just that you just have to let that fear, that heavy weight that you're holding, let's go ahead and use that as great as a home run and let it go. Whoa. Anyone else feeling that release? Oh, wow. Ooh, soften it up. Soften it up. Good, good, good. Thank you for representing a lot of us there, releasing that. And the emotion of low self-esteem from age 10. Anyone else that experienced some sense of low self-esteem sometime throughout your life? Let's go ahead and release that. I'm feeling that through a lot of, for your daughter also, Sky, that feeling low self-esteem. So let's go ahead. This one is huge. It's like 50 again. Let's go ahead and release 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Release that wherever it's lodged in your body. Release, release, release. Good, 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 good. I'm just feeling this one more. I just want to, and the emotion of resentment from age 20 that's also showing up. Anyone else ever felt resented? Let's go ahead. It's big, actually heavy, 20 times over. So let's go ahead and release resentment. That's heavy energy. We don't need to hang on that any longer and replace that with love and forgiveness. Let's go ahead releasing that resentment. Return it to sender. Return it to source. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. Let's go ahead and release resentment. Wow. I'm feeling so hot. It's like so hot. I know inside my house it's like 73, but I'm feeling it's more than that. So good. So how are you doing on your side, Shantia? As I was scanning through, I said, like, what card, what message do I need to hear today? I'm going to read 2 of them. One of you will relate to this message. And the first one that came up was the Mad Hatter. And this is like the reading from Go Ask Alice. And so I'm going to do 2. So this one, if it's related to you or not, it said like the Mad Hatter. If you knew time as well as I do, you wouldn't talk about wasting it. It's him. So we're talking about wasting our time, and we're talking about we often spend our time worrying, and if we can use that precious time to do other functional stuff, we wouldn't have waste so much time. So the Mad Hatter and Alice have mind-twisting conversation about time and tea party. The Mad Hatter expressed his woes of being stuck at 6 o'clock eternity because of falling out he had with time. He pointed out Alice that she must not have a clue about time because he says, if you knew time as well as I do, you wouldn't talk about wasting it. It's him. The fact that the Hatter stuck at 6 indicates that he as well understood his dear old friend, time, very little. It seems is to be constructed in his mind that fix, of course, all the time really is for us mortals. If he really had a good relationship with time, as he says, he wouldn't know what he could do with him. What he wanted instead of being trapped forever in a tea party. We should give the Hatter a bit of a break, though, because after all he is, well, mad. His madness is most likely due to a combination of mercury poisoning, one of hazard of job of the Hatter, and getting stuck with his constructed time. Our dear crazy Hatter have some grounding. He's realized that time was just fooling him, as if it can often do. As you see, he is not stuck in anything but present moment. And we were talking about when we so busy, everything else, we just forget about this really moment that we are experiencing peace and ease, with which he can be pleased. But since he doesn't have to his wit about him, he continues to play out eternal tea time. Now, mercury, though its poison can lead to a bit too deeply down to the old psychological rabbit hole, it's also a necessary part of our chemical process in which gold is produced. The Mad Hatter is a symbol of someone who has not particularly mastered the alchemical mystery of its suffering as a result. Had he went wit about him, he might manifesting mountain of gold rather than dirty cups and saucers. So we're talking about when we spend our time constructing, we could be creating something else better and replacing some of the programming that we have. So not only the Hatter lost his relationship with time, he also apparently lost his mind. It doesn't necessarily clear whether he's much different between two. They both play each other until they're nothing but nonsense. Are you guilty of killing time? Does that relate to any of you? Are you guilty of killing time? If so, you have caused a great offense him. There's no wonder you could use a little bit of returning and atoning. It's appropriate now to mend any difference you have with time so that you can move on from your maddening tea party and to somewhere more enjoyable. Now take a moment to do this meditation and see if it doesn't help mend any difference you may have had with time and transform your poison into gold. So take a moment right now to quiet your mind. Just sit comfortably wherever you are. So when you can really relax, just do some deep breathing with me. 3 deep breaths, just getting your body, feeling your feet. And not worry about running off or something else. Maybe just before bedtime. You can do this again tonight as well. When all settling down, notice what you have been expecting from time. How much you try to cramp in every moment. Really allow yourself to see time as something tangible and limited that you are forever packing more and more into. See it expanding and about to pop. Remember to take nice deep inhale. Breathe out as you exhale. Imagine letting go of something that was one taking up valuable time. Keep doing this visualization with every exhale until you finally asking a reasonable amount from the time you have. See it snapping back to a reasonable size, and notice your breath is any easier. So take another breath in, and as you exhale, visualize letting go of unnecessary things that you've been wasting your trivia on. With that exhale, good. So here's another meditation. Is it possible that the Mad Hatter has happened upon your tea party to make you mindful of any silly rut you might have gotten yourself into. Are you finding yourself going around and around like an old broken record? If so, take this opportunity to visualize your liberation. I like this one. So if you're having a hard time moving beyond certain experience, allow yourself some time to sit with your eyes closed and see where you are. Imagine the stuckness as clearly as possible. Just imagine that stuckness. We can't clear what we can't see, right? So just imagine that stuckness as clearly as possible. Now visualize where you want to be. Bring your imagination into play here. Just bring your imagination into play. Imagine where you want to be. What does it look like to be free of all around cycle? What does it feel like? I want to feel into that awesome feeling that the stuckness is gone and you're actually living into the dream that you desire. Just feeling that the more senses you can bring in, where you are, you're feeling, it's like practicing that excitement feeling in your body, that tingling all over, and just like, oh my God, this is so cool. Like a roller coaster ride, excitement. Just feel into that energy where you want to be. And really allow yourself to get a strong sense what does it feel like. And just get out of your old self. Get a strong sense what does it feel like out of the old never-ending repetitions. Now imagine a bridge that connects the stuck place to the place of liberation. Imagine that bridge. All you have to do is just cross that bridge. In whatever way it makes sense to you, see yourself getting up onto that bridge and crossing over. See yourself getting on that bridge and crossing over. Remind me of a suspension bridge in Vancouver as I'm crossing over. You can create whatever bridge you want, wherever that bridge might look like. Create that in your mind, stepping onto that and crossing over. Once you left the rut you are in, take a deep inhale and drink in the feeling of freedom. Look back to the old stuck place as you exhale. Imagine blowing as far and watch it go like a feather in the wind. Continue to do this meditation until you recognize its real-time pathway out of your rut. Good. Good. That's feeling. Anything come out of that, Joan? That's okay. That's okay. Mm-hmm. That's okay. We'll record that and you'll listen to that again. That's awesome. Concha? Thoughts, feelings. Just getting out of that rut and walking to the new place. You're so out of it. That's okay. Okay, hi Lene. Okay, good. And I'm gonna do one more on here, like I promised. So that's one, it's a good meditation that you felt that you stuck in the rut, and just that visualizations. Just to summarize that, there is just like see and visual that stuckness, because when you can see clearly where you're stuck, and then you know how to unstuck, and then you can create a better visualizations pretty much. And this meditation is asking you to create the new bridge as you cross over from the old into the new, and looking back and just like, pushing that stuckness away from you, and then feeling into that, the desire, goal, this desire, mission that you wanted to be and where you want to be. So that's come back to that meditation there. Okay, so this is a good one. All right. So this, the second message here is actually the Knave of Heart. Is the trial's beginning. Scapegoat, blame, consequences, jumping into conclusion, investigation. The poor Knave of Hearts of a trial of the court of the King and the Queen of the Heart has allegedly stealing tarts with hot-tempered queen who thirsty for decapitations, and the king who can't seem to keep his head on straight, or maybe it was just his crown. Things are getting a bit over the top, if you know what I mean. Just because the old poem says rhyme, the Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts all the summer day. The Knave of Heart, he stole those tarts and took them quite away. Doesn't make it true, but you know what happened when something gets said enough, especially in a rhyme, and if you do it with the Queen of Heart, it can become law. Before so much as a first witness can announce, the knave is about to judge and sentence. Hardly seem fair, but it isn't. In fact, the whole thing reminded me a bit of that Kathy story. What was that called again? So now the Knave of Heart might have shown up in your reading because there is some sort of injustice having to do with matters of the heart. And there may be something to do with workout, but be mindful and try to keep your head on and about things. When we let our emotion get too carried away, any sort of mischief, real or imagined, can get sought as long as everyone giving an opportunity to drop into the heart and seek understanding. Without that intention, well, look what happened when the tiny royal courts of hearts. Anyway, justice is definitely not in balance here, and it seemed very much due to passively accepting all stories as truth and jumping to conclusion before our facts are in. There may be extraness players as well who are making the matter much more complex than it need to be. For this trial, the scatterbrained jurors, paranoid hatter and bloodthirsty queen, the absent-minded king can judge. And Alice, who continued to get larger by the second, causing quite a distraction, is very chaotic. Of course, the Knave of Heart could be guilty. He's a knave after all. But does his punishment fit the crime? I mean, the tarts are still tacked and present, and all the evidence, so what is the harm? Is it really worth beheading a man for a stolen plate of biscuits? I guess to be motivation of jumping conclusion too quickly. There seemed to be too much to wade through anything justice. So justice is taking a vacation. But I'm afraid that this is unimportant. No way, make that important. That damn King of Heart has gotten all the turned around. It is very important to carefully weigh all the evidence before coming to a conclusion and sentence the accused. That means in your heart, as we are in the Royal Court of Hearts, as much as in your head, before diving into indulging in powerful feelings of reactions, let everything go for a moment and take in just the facts. Ma'am, the following meditations may help you with this process. So feel like, certain things that you jump into conclusions. So if this is for you, let's all do this together. First of all, take a deep breath. Everyone take a nice deep breath. So There's no rush to getting in any decision. What the most important that you give time to this process of discernment. Take some time first to just allow yourself to let go of assumptions and labels. When you feel clear, move on to the different piece of information in front of you, including words, feelings, sounds, smell, sensation, and images of any kind. Take them all in, write them down if that helps. Take a moment more, breathe just to let go. Again, releasing any final judgments. Releasing any final judgments, good. Allow time for just sit with the information. Ask for the higher wisdom to emerge and speak to you. Then start to notice what comes up, physically sensation, just noticing in your body what's coming up right now. Where they are, what they do feel like. Noticing if there's an image, how does that inform you? A word or memory perhaps. Give time and space for each piece that emerges, then let it go without any conclusion. Again, allow time just to sit with this information and clear out as much as possible with each exhale. Do some journaling about this process. Start with the free writing without censoring. Write everything that comes up for you for 3 minutes, so you can do this after. You can continue to repeat this process until you come up clear and more precise perspective of your query. If it is you that have been judged, this process is very potent as well. Forgiveness practice can be added to help you move on from this trial. So again, any judgment, just bring in the forgiveness meditations. Just noticing any judgment you've been judged of yourself and others, anyone, even your business, people, circumstances. And taking this time to bring in all the people involved, past, present, all the people that ever come into your lives that cause such judgment on you or on your part, resentment. Let's go ahead and ask for forgiveness from them. And go ahead and forgiveness from yourself, to your past, present, future, also to all those people that have shown up in your life to teach you some lessons. And allow that to let go with each exhaling, breathing in and letting go. Take a nice deep breath in and letting go. Feeling your body much lighter, your heart's more opening up. Opening, expanding, feeling much kindness within you for yourself and how you see each other's, despite how they treat you and judge you. You don't have to be like them. As you practice kindness from within yourself, you're helping yourself ease and lighting up that and feeling connected. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Yep, we often judge ourselves the most, so let it go of that and forgive yourself for having that judgment also, because the world judges us enough as it is. We don't need to be harsh on yourself any further. Thank you for showing up today. Any final thoughts, anybody, before I close up here? Final thought. You're welcome. So when you're done here, actually get a pen and paper, just free write and allowing that just to, without again judgment, just like write away and just not even care about what words is coming up. I don't give a care less the type of words that's coming up, or as an image has come up, just like free write without judgment, just allowing in that space, because those are cues from your psyche, messages for you to look at, whether it's in a physical form of an image or words, and just like study that well and see what that means in your life and how that can apply to your situation. So practice judging less, because the world's already judging us as it is, so we don't need to judge ourselves anymore. Just love and kindness for yourself. Give yourself a break. Namaste and thank you. I hope you find this meaningful. Bye for now. See you back in the group. Bye. Thank you, guys.